Good morning, everyone. This week in Live Legacy, we are focusing on making the magic happen or creating our success. Now, we know it's not magic. It is hard work. It is discipline. It is consistency, right? But it just makes it sound so cool when you talk about making the magic happen, because that's what it feels like. When you hit those goals, it feels like magic. But the reality is it isn't magic. It's actually hard work. And today, specifically, we are focusing on making the magic or the success happen in our health. Where are you with your health? Are you feeling good about yourself? Are you, when you go to the doctor and you get those numbers checked, are all those numbers good? Are you, when you get on the scale, are you happy with that number that you see? Or when you put on your clothes, are you happy with the way that you look or the way that you feel? Are you happy when you are walking up and down the stairs? Are you feeling comfortable, right? So that's what we're talking about today, is where is it in your health that you would like to make some small changes, make just a small little shift in order to set things going into the direction of your magic. And guys, it starts with your mindset. That's where it starts. For me personally, I have been on that roller coaster, that up and down roller coaster of trying to lose weight. And it's been going on for years. And it actually goes back to childhood. A lot of these things that we have trouble with, changing habits, that's what they are. They're habits. This is not who we are. God has made us to be perfect. And we make choices through our life that takes us off of the path that God actually had intended for us. And so if you are someone who's wanting to become healthy, then we get to change things. Because if you're not healthy currently, then doing the same thing and continuing to do the same thing is not going to get you more healthy. Whatever that means to you, whatever healthy means to you. Maybe you're someone who's trying to gain weight. That's my son. He tries to bulk up with all the protein and all the calories and all the carbs in order to gain weight. That's not me. I'm the opposite. So whatever it is for you that is your health, where it is that you want to be successful in getting healthy, then we got to make some shifts. We got to make some changes. And recently, my change came when I just told myself, like, I'm not that person anymore. Like, I am not that person. I am the person who is fit and healthy, who feels good, who, when I go run and play with my little grandson, that I'm not, out of breath and hurting the next day because I played with him. I wanted to change. So I had to shift my mindset, but I also had to shift some habits. It's not just about your mind, but it starts there. Then choose one thing. It doesn't have to be big. One thing. For me, it was committing to getting up 1 hour earlier in order for me to get my exercise in. And the reason I chose 1 hour earlier, you don't have to do it in the morning. But for me, I know that if I don't do it first thing in the morning, then my day gets hijacked and things start happening. And then I don't get the walk in, or I don't get the exercise in. Whatever the intentional movement is that I want to do that day, it gets kind of taken from me and something fills my time. Where if I do it first thing in the morning when no one's awake, no one's calling me, no one's wanting to come by, no one's saying, hey, meet me for lunch, no one is saying, like, what are you doing today? I was going to stop by. Like, everyone's still asleep. And that's when I get my workout in. It started with that. Then I started feeling better. I'm like, hey, I feel pretty good. So what did I do? I started focusing on what I am eating, my nutrition, and I started focusing on protein, getting more protein, making better choices. Now, when I get up in the morning and I do my exercise and I get that in, then I have that motivation in order to help me through the day make better food choices. Instead of reaching for the snacks, because in my household, because we have a 3-year-old, I can't just stop buying the snacks because he wants the snacks, right? So I have them in my house. But if I get my exercise and my walk in early in the morning, it helps me make better nutrition choices as the day goes on, and I focus on protein. And I always have it ready to go. Like I have my protein drinks, my protein bars. I have one right here actually. And I like these, guys. And if y'all have, hey, if y'all want some ideas, if you're like me and you're like, I don't know what's the best thing to get, ask me, because I've done some research and these are really good. These IQ bars, they're protein bars. They have stevia and they don't have a lot of the crap that some of the other bars have. And these are, there's only 1 gram of sugar and there's 12 grams of protein. These are plant protein. So I like these. I don't promote those. I don't get anything for that. I'm just showing you because they're easy to get. You get them at like Target. You can get them on Amazon. You can get them at the grocery store, HEB. You can get them anywhere. They're easy to find. They're not real expensive and they fill you up. Like I feel good after eating it. So where is it that you want to make a shift in your health? Whatever that may be for you. And start with one small habit. One small habit. Now, why is it that focusing on your health is important? Number one, obviously, we want to be around as long as possible, right? I want to be around to see my grandkids grow up. I want to be around to raise my grandson that we have so that he can grow up and have a future that is including me in it. And of course we want that. But it goes further than that. Like, I don't want to grow up and be older and be in pain or have tons of inflammation or be sick. Now, guys, there are things that come at us, that happen to us, that are beyond our control. And the healthier that we are, the more we are going to be ready to fight whatever that is that happens to us. Now, also, it's not just a matter of being ready to fight whatever happens to us, but situations arise and we are already stronger and feel better and we're more confident to be able to handle some of those challenges also. And not only that, but it makes us feel better when we're healthy. And when you feel better, you act better. You project yourself better. And then people actually react to you better. And so it's that energy that we put out, right? The positive energy and just feeling good is going to attract other people who feel good. And if it's somebody who's not, then you're repelling the stuff that you don't need anyway. And you do that naturally just because you're taking care of yourself. So whenever they say, like, the way that you live your life in one aspect of your life is the way that you live your life in all aspects of your life, it is so true. And I never really realized it before, but it makes a huge difference. It is not just about looking better, okay? It's about feeling better. Because when you feel better, you project better. And when you project better, then you get back better. It's real, guys. So one small change, one small shift is all it takes. You got this.